or any better.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now they'll try the right side.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Knowles! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to slam it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better chip.
And down he goes back to 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown Seminoles. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. To the air, it's Russell. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Extra grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Drills him with the stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little...
Makes a grab for a big play. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Noles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Complete to the right. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Noles will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
Snags it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as they...
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Noles! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Working his way on the return up to to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. The option look. Now the toss. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy, and you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Inside. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was oh so close to breaking that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Jenkins. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Off play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Here's the give off the left side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Russell. On the run, still looking. Got the 1st himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little
You
release
said
to
what?
the back.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Paul. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He caught it. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse...
Is that a nigga talking? No. Are you going upstairs?